Yo, 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 yo. Okay, for answer, obviously, is what's the difference between a degree apprenticeship and like a normal apprenticeship? I suppose really the difference between a degree apprenticeship and like a normal apprenticeship is normal apprenticeship is like level four, level three, I suppose level two and level five. So level five and level four pretty much three is same thing. There's not really a major difference between level four and level five apprenticeship. But level six degree apprenticeship basically need A levels. So you can get them in different sectors like finance, technology, etc. And to do those degree apprenticeships, usually you need like three Bs, for example, or like three Cs. And they essentially you do 80% you're working and 20% you're doing actual university stuff. That's actually what the major difference is between a degree apprenticeship and an apprenticeship. But they're both like financed by the government, etc. Because due to like basically companies over which make over £5 million revenue, they have to give something called an apprenticeship levy, which is essentially like a tax. So if you know any company that's making more than £5 million, they have to. It's a mandatory requirement for them to give this tax. So if like you know of people and they're not getting apprentices, you have the money for it, so you can go reach out to them. Um, when should I start applying in year 12 or year 13? In terms of that question, I would say you shouldn't really start applying like this means like doing actual application until really year 13. But in terms of preparing, you should start preparing in year 12, apprenticewizard.co.uk. I'll show you in a bit. And then improving your CV. So I've got a CV builder website as well. Or like you can actually do watch YouTube videos and like what makes a good CV, etc. Um, so that's really when you start applying in year 13, start preparing in year 12, basically. Um, how do I find an apprenticeship that matches my interest, not just any vacancy? Really, that's a tough question because like a lot of people have different interests. Like not everybody enjoys like not everybody enjoys, for example, technology like coding, etc. Or some people just enjoy like finance, for example. So it just really depends on like the person. There's like I think there's like websites where you can ask yourself questions. Maybe I could add it to apprentices actually, where it'll tell you like what you would like be interested in. That's actually a good idea. All right. What's an assessment center actually like, and what happens on the day? Really, it depends on the individual company. Um, Not all companies are the same. So some of them have group tasks. Some of them you'd have like get interviewed by two people or three people, but usually it's like they're looking for certain skills, like to see how well you'd work in a group, how well you do when getting interviewed, and you usually prep some questions like, and you saw like for example one of the things you do look at the company values, etc. Is an apprenticeship better than university? That's actually there's no one answer for that question, because like for example, while university you do more learning than working, but if you like go to university and you graft and you put like the work in and you explore opportunities, go to hackathons, etc., then maybe a university is the route for you. But if you like just want to work and do uni aside, then apprenticeship could be the place for you. So there's no one set answer. I have like this friend who always debate with regarding this, so it's really up to you. Yeah. Isn't a How many apprenticeships should I apply at once? That's quite an interesting question, right? Because the what's it? Because there's no concrete answer, right? Well, this thing's saying from a load. Right, let me continue to use Minecraft. Take time. Suppose probably not the best idea running Minecraft on a MacBook Air. Just very very slow. Even though I'm like running like zero mods, it's like one mod just enough of everything. It's just technically vanilla Minecraft. Don't want PCs being super super slow. All right, so in essence, all right, so let me apply a different question, right? Because you can apply to like, let's say you can write 50 or 60 over the time. But once you should really apply to one apprenticeship at one time. You shouldn't be juggling two apprenticeships or three apprenticeships simultaneously. So what I'd do, for example, is let's say so let's say like, so so you can try one. So you apply about one time, and then you read something company values, look at research like what company look for, so take and if you're a collector, company, all these resources are apprentice with company. And then you apply to that, you want to save it and track, for example, like on a website. Then you track it and then you move on to the next one. Don't apply to like three or four apprenticeships at the same time, because then you can get like confused, your research can get all over the place, etc. And that's not really the best idea. What grades do I actually need? Do A level results matter? So I answered this question before, but like for example, um, let's say you're applying for a role in software engineering. Typically, they require like math. So any tech role, you should always assume that they require math when you do like a degree apprenticeship. So you will need to do an A level math, and usually two more A levels. I need to look at the job requirements. Sometimes you need like three C's or like sometimes two C's, but one B in math, for example. So you do for a degree apprenticeship, but not for level 4 apprenticeships. They look at GCSEs. How do I write a personal statement with no work experience? Oh, that's a tricky question. That's more of like a uni question, really, because like you don't have personal statements when it comes to please an opportunity learning. Reach out to the employer, ask them like why did I get rejected. How do I balance A levels and quite a question? Because when I went to applying apprenticeships, doing like my levels apprenticeships, apprenticeship on A levels, which probably was better. But I don't want you to get. I would say like, how I really start to invest in A levels. And by like I mean like having mixed like time effect. Like I was basically I was on doing the pay and apply apprentices, sales advisor, economics, maths, etc. Yes, my interest actually lasted. I'm useful, so saying, but not. I'm back in Minecraft, so I'm I really want this again.